Hello class. Today's video discussion will be on the power and influence of the Department of Defense. Why does the textbook believe the DoD has grown in power and influence recently, and has this trend continued under Trump's administration? One of the ways the DoD has grown in power and influence over America is through defense contractors, such as Boeing and Lockheed. The DoD offers these corporations millions of dollars per contract, which in turn creates jobs both domestically and overseas. The DoD also employs men and women who serve within the United States military, along with civilian contractors who hold numerous positions. Individual states and cities work with government officials who fight to obtain these contracts in hopes that if they are awarded, they will provide countless jobs in the area and in turn be reelected. The textbook provides an example that in 2011, more than $236 billion in prime defense contracts were awarded to 100 U.S. and international corporations, including states and even foreign countries. One of the ways the U.S. Department of Defense has been able to hold a voice within the executive office is through the Secretary of Defense, the Joint Chiefs of Staff, and the Office of the Secretary of Defense, or the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs. The DoD, in essence, has at least 3 different departments who all have a voice or a seat at the table. Under the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff is an office called CINC, which is a Unified Combatant Command who is responsible for coordinating the 4 armed services operating in particular military regions throughout the world. They have gained greater authority throughout the recent years and have also become highly influential in military operations and policies. Now, one of the ways the chairman has been able to hold this amount of power and influence is because of the Goldwater-Nichols Act. This has been characterized as the most important piece of military legislation in the last 40 years, and perhaps the most dangerous. The textbook highlights this act because the DoD has continued to grow in power and influence in recent years, basically from 1990 to present day. This is because it gives the chairman more power in policy formation and recommendations. They are the president's main military advisor when it comes to any military policies or tactical play. One of the best examples the textbook provides in the case of power and influence of the chairman is during George W. Bush's administration, when General Powell was primarily responsible for shaping the U.S. military response in the Gulf and strategy for deploying, quote, maximum force. Again, you could say that DoD holds a great deal of influence and, more importantly, the president's ear. I believe this trend has continued under President Trump and has basically gone on since he took office to about right now. So I think it's all continued, and the DoD will continue to hold a great deal of power and influence throughout the United States. Thank you.